Hi, this is Brandon from ThirstGym.com. Today we're doing an exercise called Prowler Sprint to Sprint. This is a speed agility drill that we like to use to help our athletes run faster. Essentially, we're going to take a loaded sled and we're going to sprint with it as fast as we can for a particular amount of distance, and then we're going to use that to help us sprint without the sled. So what I really like here with the Prowler in particular is I like to do these unloaded or very minimal weight if I got a super strong athlete, because again, we're after speed here. The whole point of the exercise is to be fast. If there's too much weight on here, no longer does the sprint look like a sprint, right? It looks like a heavy push. Essentially, we're trying to load the gait cycle through the sprint mechanics, so we still are wanting our leg turnover to be relatively quickly, which is why I want it on the lighter side. I want the exercise to be fast, but then what we're going to do is as we pull that off, we're going to sprint without it, and we should feel that we're much faster. We're still going to start off with a more of a forward lean. It's going to help our sprint mechanics and help our athletes get faster and get some post-activation potentiation through sprint mechanics. So pretty simple drill here. Like I said, I got my Prowler and my sled, nothing on it. This by itself is like 80 or 85 pounds, so that's why this is pretty good. And our turf actually slides relatively well also, so this is providing me some external resistance, but it's just not going to be a lot, okay? Make sure that's the key point here, not a lot of weight. Just to understand the surface that you're using might dictate this a little bit more. And then what we're going to do from this position is I'm going to sprint 5-10 yards, basically just enough through your frame here that you can kind of see me, but then I'm going to come back and get in a sprint position and then take off without the sled, okay? Again, starter staggered stance, good lean forward, sprint good and fast. And essentially I'm going to come back to the start position, give myself just a little bit of rest, especially if I happen to go like 10 yards or so, lean forward, and then take off. So as you can see, not an overly complicated drill by any means, but it's just a good way to develop speed, especially with the sled, focusing on the leg turnover, and then using that also with the forward lean as we go to start to make sure that we stay forward as we go to take off in our sprint. We really like doing this for anywhere, varying distances. If I got athletes that need to work on more shorter distances like linemen, running backs, anybody that's in a very short distance, I might do 5-10 yard sprints with that and then a couple of repetitions. Or if I got like a longer athlete that usually does more distance type of sprinting, 100 meters, 200 meters, that's like distance, but you know, basically that's a longer sprint than like 10 yards, then we'll like to sprint the full 25 yards here, and then we'll actually do one unweighted as well to help with that speed development. So you got a couple different options. Again, lots of different ways you could do this. The big thing here is just to make sure that you're not over sprinting your athletes. You only need a couple sets, 3 to 5 sets to really get this down, and then work on that mechanics. And then you could add maybe a little bit of weight over time and seeing if you can actually get from point A to point B in a particular amount of time. That would be another way to track your measurements. So you can give this drill a shot if you want to try to run faster. Easy to do, you just need a sled and a little bit of space. Got any questions? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks, have a great day.